Demolition work. Demolition work is a very specialized part of the construction process, but this does not mean that you are exempt from the dangers. Demolitions range from the raising of skyscrapers to the breaking down of small walls or buildings. There's a very good chance that demolition work will be executed on the site you are on whilst you are working. All demolition work, small or large, must be treated with the same level of respect and caution. In order to ensure the safe execution of demolition work, a competent person must be appointed in writing to supervise and control all demolition work. Before starting any type of demolition, the contractor must ensure that a detailed structural engineering survey of the structure is carried out by a competent person in order to ascertain the method of demolition to be used. This competent person must develop a demolition work method statement, and this statement must be available on site at all times. During the demolition, a competent person must check the structural integrity of the structure at intervals determined in the method statement. This person must also ensure that roofs or any other parts of the structure are not overloaded with debris or material. Also ensure that the structure does not collapse when parts of the framing and supports are removed or when reinforced concrete is cut. It is also this appointee's responsibility to check the structural integrity on site during all demolition work. This is important as structures and landmass can become very unstable during the demolition process. Falling debris from a demolition can bury, seriously harm, or even kill workers involved, so always be sure to have the utmost respect for any part of the demolition process. Do not work under overhanging material or structures which have not been adequately supported, shored, or braced. Make sure that the demolition site is adequately guarded and fenced off to prevent unauthorized persons from entering it. Place sufficient warning signs on the fence to warn persons of the danger during the entire demolition process. Locate all services like electricity, water, and gas, and make sure that these are rendered safe before commencing with the demolition work. Catch platforms or nets must be erected above entrances or passageways, and work must be fenced off to ensure the safety of all persons. Remember, falling objects from heights can cause serious injury and even kill workers or members of the public. These precautions, when installed correctly, can save lives. Waste and debris must only be disposed from a high place by means of a suitably constructed chute that is rigidly secured. When the demolition work involves the removal of asbestos, the contractor must ensure that all asbestos work is conducted in accordance with the provisions of the asbestos regulations of the Occupational Health and Safety Act. The same with lead. If lead is present, then all work conducted on lead must be in terms of the lead regulations of the said Act. Extra special care must be taken when dealing with a demolition scenario that involves explosives. In this case, a method statement is to be developed in accordance with the applicable explosive legislation by a competent person. The supervisor must make sure that this work is conducted strictly in terms of this statement. Only a competent person that has been appointed in writing is to use explosives for the demolition work required. Inspections of the demolition work must be carried out as per the method statement, and the structural integrity register is to be kept up to date at all times. Here is a quick summary to ensure ultimate safety regarding demolition. Make sure that a competent person has been appointed to supervise and control all demolition work. Before any demolition work takes place, check that a demolition work method statement has been developed by a competent person. Remember, all demolition work must be carried out in accordance with this method statement. Make sure regular inspections are conducted during the demolition process. When explosives are used in the demolition process, it is also necessary for a method statement to be developed in accordance with the applicable explosive legislation. All explosive demolition work must be carried out by a competent person and in accordance with the applicable method statement. Finally, all demolition work must be conducted in terms of the Occupational Health and Safety Act, applicable regulations and method statements.